So folks, I gotta say, this is my first solo video for politically alternative media, and boy is it a doozy. We should be back resuming the show right around, maybe August or September, but right now I have a topic that I want to discuss that's been on everybody's mind, or just about everybody's mind lately. You'll see what it is in just a second. So there have been a couple of high-profile things that have happened this week in entertainment. Of course, the first one was Roseanne being canceled. Roseanne was canceled? What for? Well, she apparently made a tweet in which she compared Valerie Jarrett to Planet of the Apes. And of course, the left, being as hypocritical as they are, they're like, "Fire her! Get rid of her! She's making a black woman out to be an ape! That's not right!" Valerie Jarrett is black? I was totally unaware. I didn't realize that till this week. I always thought she was Iranian. But anyway, ABC acted pretty swiftly, and even after Roseanne apologized, they canceled her show, which had a pretty strong 10th season this past year. Now, I'm not here to defend Roseanne. She can do that herself. Do I think she's a racist? No. Do I think the joke was in poor taste? Yes. But of course what we're seeing here is the dreaded double standard. Double standard? What do you mean, Henry? Well, let's not forget that leftists like Bill Maher and Wanda Sykes compared President Trump to an orangutan. Oh, and former President George W. Bush was always compared to a chimpanzee. And as far as I know, both those individuals, unless I miss my guess, they're white. Now, I've heard and seen the argument that Roseanne was actually referring to Valerie Jarrett's haircut, not to the way her face looked. But we have had a few photos which have compared the two, and it could be argued that maybe there's a similarity. But why is it okay to compare the president to an orangutan or the former president to a chimpanzee? But it's not okay to compare somebody to Planet of the Apes. Especially when we don't know the actual context of what Roseanne was trying to say. My personal feeling is, I don't think she was trying to make a racist statement. She had a black daughter-in-law and a black granddaughter on her show, for crying out loud. Oh, not to mention that they had Muslim neighbors as well. So, is Roseanne a racist? I don't think so. Was what she said in poor taste? Yes, I think so. And ABC exercised their rights to cancel the show, and rightfully so. After all, they have a bottom line to protect, right? Okay, a little more than 24 hours after Roseanne's firing, there was a bit of controversy from the left. Samantha Bee, who hosts the late-night cable show on TBS called Full Frontal, made a very, very vile comment about the first daughter, Ivanka Trump. She basically called Ivanka Trump the C word. I won't say what that word is. Rhymes with bunt. But as egregious as that was, the thing she said next was even more so. Now, Samantha Bee was doing this in reference to a photo of Ivanka Trump with her young son. And Samantha Bee was talking about this whole immigration thing, these kids in cages. There's only one problem. The kids in cages thing happened in 2014. Barack Obama was president at that time. Shh, don't tell them. But what Samantha Bee said next is that Ivanka should put on something low cut and tight to go and talk to her father and tell him to effing stop it. Now, what does that imply to you folks? Does that imply to you that there's an implication of an incestual relationship between the president and his daughter? You know, I would say that's pretty spot on and pretty accurate. Now, the argument has been made, well, what Roseanne said was unscripted, but what Samantha Bee said was written for her and it was approved. Does that make it right? Well, I don't think it does. It certainly wasn't right for Roseanne to make the comment she made any more than it was right for Samantha Bee to make the comment she made. I'm not going to play favorites here. Now, Samantha Bee did apologize, and she was given an award last night. Rewarding bad behavior? Could be. Now, I'm not going to get into an argument about free speech because we all have the right to our freedom of speech. Only thing is, we don't have the right to not suffer consequences. Now, Samantha Bee's already had 2 sponsors drop from her show. She may lose more. She may also lose viewership as the result of this little stunt. Now, should Samantha Bee be fired over this little stunt, like Roseanne was? It may surprise you when I say that the answer is no. But Henry, how dare she say that? She needs to be fired like Roseanne was. She needs to be made an example of. Well, the thing is, you can't make two rights out of a wrong. You know, I may have messed that up. 2 wrongs don't make a right, folks. Bill Maher has said some pretty vile things on HBO. HBO is a subscription-based service. Yet his show has not been taken off the air. He has not been fired. Stephen Colbert made a very vile comment about President Trump and Russian Premier Putin last year. He still has his job and he still has his show. I don't see Samantha Bee losing her job over this. Is it wrong what she said? Yes. Is it any more egregious than what Roseanne said? Perhaps. But I don't think she should lose her job over it. I may be wrong, but that's my opinion. See, I believe in the old saying, give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves eventually. She might lose sponsors, she might lose viewership. If she loses enough sponsors and viewership, then the network may exercise their rights to terminate her contract and cancel her show. So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm off base on this, or do you think that I'm correct? As always, we always appreciate everybody that tunes into our live streams, and we will be back in August. So we'll see you guys then, and hey, look below, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will catch y'all later. Y'all be good or be good at it.